my name is Afriye Mixon, and today I am going to take you on a journey to joining the United States military. Before we move on, this program is sponsored by Vasca Freelancers, where you can get freelancers to do any kind of project that you need. A little bit of disclaimer, please, this is not sponsored by the United States military. It has no affiliate with them. And again, every information I'm going to give you today is strictly going to come from their website or the USA.gov website. So please make sure you do your own diligent work, do your own research to verify every information that we are currently going to give to you. By the way, my name is Afriye Mixon and I'm also in the United States military. So I have a little bit of experience of what we are going to talk about today. So let's get started. Before you join the United States military, especially since I am in the army, I'll talk more on the army part. However, it cuts across all branches. Joining the United States military, they have 6 branches that you can join easily. The first one, I'm going to start with Army, Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, Marine, and Space Force. Okay, so these 6 branches, you can join any of them if you are willing to join the United States military. Most of these requirements are going to be the same but slightly different. I am going to read most of these directly from their website. Okay, so I'm going to read more from the USA.gov, that's the United States government website. Okay, so stay with me. Now, requirement to enlist in the United States military. So please listen. Don't forget, this program is sponsored by VascaFreelancers.com. You can visit www.vascafreelancer.com and get everything that you need for somebody to do for you. Okay, the main requirement that we would you probably need to hear is gonna be the same thing. Okay, it is categorized into citizenship and residency, age limits, education and testing requirements, and physical and medical requirements. Okay, so I'm gonna take it one after the other. The first I'm gonna talk about is age limits. Okay, age limits. And again, please, this program is sponsored by Vasca Freelancers. Okay, so visit vascafreelancer.com and check out. Alright, I'm gonna move on. So each branch of the military has age limits to enlist in active duty. So to enlist in active duty, these are the age limits. For Air Force, at this moment of recording this video, for Air Force, you can be 17 to 39. For Army, you can be 17 to 35. And I heard that one has been increased, so I'm not that sure. Again, make sure you do your own research. For Coast Guard, you must be 17 to 31. For Marine Corps, you must be 17 to 28. For Navy, you must be 17 to 39. For Space Force, you must be 17 to 39. So if you are within this age range, you can join the United States military. All those 6 branches: Air Force, Navy, Army, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and Space Force. These are the age limits that you need to know. Now listen, the age limits are different if you join as an officer or join the Guard or Reserve. So they have the Guard and they have the Reserve. So another time, we will bring you more information about the Guard or the Reserve. Okay, so we are going to talk about the education part. Now, I'm going to read directly from the USA.gov website. So listen, everyone who wants to enlist in the military must take the Armed Service Vocational Aptitude Battery Test. So that's the ASVAB. They call it ASVAB. Each branch sets its own minimum score to join. So each branch has their own minimum score to join. Okay, now your score will help decide which job you can do after your enlistment. Okay, so here's the thing, every branch has their own score, right? However, they all take the same test. So after you've done taking the test, depending on the branch that you are going to join, will tell you that you passed or you didn't pass. Now, if you passed, the score that you got is what is going to determine the kind of job you are going to do in the military. So for instance, if you get like higher score, that means a better chance of getting a better job. If you get a lower score, you know what that means. Okay, so that's the difference when it comes to the education part. Now let's talk about the physical and medical requirements. I'm gonna read directly from the website again. So it says, a medical exams is part of the enlistment process. The exams will assess if you are healthy enough to serve in the military. Okay? Each branch requires recruits to be physically fit. You will have to pass a physical fitness test as part of your enlistment process. Speak with a recruiter to find out the physical requirement for the branch that you are willing to join. Okay, so, and again, you are all gonna go through the physical readiness test. I mean, that's the physical exams, right? But then each of these 6 branches have their own physical requirement. However, they all want you to be fit. You get what I'm saying? So the physical readiness is not going to be a big bit of your issue that you have to worry about, unless you've been taking some drugs and other stuff that you don't need to take into your body. Other than that, you should be good. Now we are going to move on to the citizenship and residency. I'm going to read directly from the website, okay? So listen. US citizens and some non-citizens can join the United States military. So the underlying word is some non-citizens, okay? So US citizens can join and some non-citizens can join the United States military. So it means that not all non-citizens can join the United States military. Let's move on. If you are not a US citizen, you must have the following, okay? So I'm going to give you the following. Now, 1. If you're not a US citizen, you must have this. 1. Have a US permanent resident card. That is the green card. So if you are not a US citizen, you must have the green card. You must have a green card. 2. Speak, read, and write English fluently. Okay, so you have to have a US green card. You have to have a green card. And the second thing is you have to be able to speak fluently in English, because they know not all other countries speak English. Okay, so they want to make sure you can read and write in English language. You cannot join the military to enter the US or to get visa. So you can't join the military to enter US. So in that case, that means you can be in another country and try to come to the United States, or try to join the military and come to the United States. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, you can't be in another country, join the military to come to the United States. I hope that makes clear. So that is the requirement when it comes to citizenship part. So 1, you can be a citizen and join. So if you are not a US citizen, you must have a green card to be able to join the military. Any branch. Okay, so the last statement, they said you cannot join the military to enter the US or to get a visa. So that means the first thing you must do is to be in a country. That's 1. 2, have a green card or be a US citizen. I hope that makes clear. The physical readiness, education requirements, age requirements, and citizenship and residency. Okay, these are the categories of the requirement to join the United States military. They will have extra requirement depending on the branch and depending on your own situation at the time you'll be joining, or at the time that you join if you're already in there. Okay, so that depends on them. But these are the general information that Basket Freelancer supported me to bring to you. Please visit basketfreelancer.com whilst I will be preparing to bring you more information about joining the United States military. My name is VA Mixin and I brought you the military journey today. Please stay tuned, make sure you subscribe or follow this platform for more information coming up.